Yeah, you know they bound to catch feelings when they see you moving. Not too many people that I know that got words that have got weight. Yeah, when you start to get bread, everybody's coming to you with a plate. Only right to celebrate. Yes. Anybody on this journey that is called faith, you're bound to get to see devils in a pretty face. The longer that I've been upon this journey that I've seen a part of raise stakes. There were days that I really could have lost faith. Yeah. There were ways, but I really couldn't see the trail. It was us on this journey laying the foundation. Pretty much that I've had it going what the hunch was. Not too many stick around when it come to crunch time. Same people that'll reappear when it's lunchtime. I don't really bother trying to put together punchlines. I just wanna let his soul speak. Meditating while I'm at the beach, I'm trying to figure what the next move is. You can show me where the booth is, and we take it off where the roof is in the cool. When it's said and done, I wanna get to what is true. Every day I'm living that you bet I'm on the move. Never lose, While the sun shines that I take notes. Everybody stuck in a boat. Hoes wanna ride coattails. Few friends when there's no bills that are bank notes. Started robbing back in 04. It's been a journey just to get the right.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the Free Thinker. Shout out to everybody that has been following us on Def the Radio, which is DEAF2 Radio. That's our new Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us there.
As always, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified when we drop new music. Up-and-coming artists, make sure you click the link in the description if you want about 60 seconds of your song played in the front of one of our up-and-coming videos. We'll get you some exposure, so make sure you check that link out. So South Africa, what's up, y'all? What's going on, man? We're getting back to Nasty C. No big deal is the name of this song, man. You know how we give it up for Nasty C, man. A-Reece, everybody over there, man. You know, Stogie, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Ugly. Zulu Mecca.
Soon to be more Zulu Mecca.
Yeah.
Relax.
You know
We're going to get to more Zulu Mecca, guys. We're going to get to it because I know a couple of people, like, you know, getting a little antsy. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we was up on Zulu Mecca pretty early. Just give us our credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But yes, we're more Zulu Mecca to come, man. Yes, but we're still on that high from the On the Radar freestyle by Nasty C. We still coming off that. I watched that at least another 3 times after we did the reaction, man. And there was a couple lines I'm mad that we didn't touch, but that's another story. But that happens when you're on the spot. So I'm just appreciating him more and more. The more I listen to him, the more I appreciate what he brings to the table. Yep. And you guys, a lot of you guys underneath that video, and actually specifically on our Instagram, when we put that freestyle out, told us to do this one, No Big Deal. And it looks like it came out in November. Let's see what this is about, man. Shout out to everybody that got us to get to this one on Def the Radio. Again, make sure you guys follow us there.
Sarkodie, he wouldn't shake my hand. Cool, I'm not too proud to say I'm still a fan, but I held a grudge and told myself to wait till I'm the man. I'll never give that man a verse, and boy did I stick to my plan. 2 requests over the years and I declined them both. I just made up some dumb excuse like I'm in album mode, but looking back on that today, I was in coward mode. And besides, those 2 songs are either out or old. See, that's the best way I know how to get shit off my chest. I was just a disappointed fan, it's nothing more or less. But now I'm over that shit, and he's got all my respect. If he asks me for a verse again, it'll be my hardest one yet.
Yeah, let's stop it right there. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this, man, is obviously he's telling a story about he was a fan of an artist that wouldn't shake his hand before he was, you know, kind of put on. And then as he got put on, he was like, yeah, all right, okay, I see you. Okay, all right. When I'm the man,
get my lick back.
When I'm the man,
I'm gonna get my lick back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of I know he's talking about music, but I feel like that's just life in general, man. I feel like we all can hold some kind of grudge depending on how someone treats you in life. And everything kind of comes full circle, right? He asked me for a song twice, and I made up some stupid excuse like I'm in album mode or whatever the case may be. And he was like, and now I regret it. You know what I'm saying? Because you were once a fan of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? He didn't shake your hand. I don't know what happened with
disgruntled fan.
Right? Yeah.
Disgruntled fan, man. You know. And you just don't know the context either. It's just interesting.
Right.
When I think of stuff like this, we hear Nasty C's side of it, and Sarkodie, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but it's like he could have been in a crowd of people trying to shake his hand, right? When I first met Sarkodie, he wouldn't shake my hand. What's the context? He's just like, was he just coming off a stage? And,
right.
Yeah, everybody had people around, like, oh, you know, and just kind of, he felt maybe curved by him, but dude was probably distracted. Maybe dude has some shit on his mind, man. You just don't know. You just don't know what someone's going through, man. It's just communication, man. It's just a conversation.
Or he just curved the fuck out of him.
Maybe he did
like,
curve.
hey, you know what I'm saying? My rap name is Nasty C, man. He was like, nah, man, get the fuck out of here.
Man, get your weight up.
Then I understand that.
Get your weight up.
If he said that, then I understand that.
Get your weight up. If you told him to get his weight up, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool.
But I understand.
Well, now my weight's up. And
Yeah.
you really shouldn't be apologizing.
Yeah, that's true, right?
We're going to assume that Sarkodie didn't just shit on Nasty C. He just probably, just shake his hand and it happens, like when in passing or whatever. He just didn't know him like that. But, yeah, I love the vulnerability in this. I love the honesty in this from Nasty C, man. And it shows growth. It shows maturity for him to be able to reflect on the situation and realize maybe he was... he was holding a grudge.
Yep. But he said if he asked him today that his verse would be the hardest one yet. And he said that if he asked him now, that his verse on that shit would be the hardest one yet. So it kind of, to your point, I feel like he understands what's kind of going on. Maybe it wasn't the right circumstance and he didn't mean to curve him, because now that Nasty C is in that position, other people have probably felt slighted by some way, shape, or form of him meeting so many people at one time, and it just happens. So I think he's a little bit more understanding now, a little bit more growth now, a little bit more mature now, and he's can speak from that perspective. Seems like it, so I like it.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I like the beat too, man. Shout out to DJ Khalil. I love the pianos in this beat, the power in the pianos, that dun-dun-dun, and the sort of tribal drums in the background. I think it's actually a different look for Nasty C from what we're used to. We're used to the more turn-up joints. From Nasty C. So it's good to see him get into to this bag. All right, man, let's get back to it.
I was just a disappointed fan, it's nothing more or less. But now I'm over that shit, and he's got all my respect. If he asked me for a verse again, it'll be my hardest one yet. Then I was out and I cried. Media run for my album is turning into a mess. If you tuned in, you could guess. They asked me if I knew Shota, they say he's one of the best. My honest response ended up being twisted up by the press. He understood that, so there's really nothing there to address. But I thought I'd speak on it to put it to rest and show that man some respect. Got something else I need to speak on next. I think it's time I take this back to the nest. There's been a couple requests. I tried to squash that shit with A-Reece. Hard as it was to put my pride aside, I tried to make peace. It wasn't even no beef. That shit was petty spaghetti. 2 weeks later, I'm disrespected and regret it already. Can't even get on my live without people bringing them up again. I end up saying fuck them then. Something that was nothing might really turn into something then. I don't even know why we beefing, dog, but it's up again. I'm down to go either way at this point. I'll leave it up to him. But I fuck with 25 and I fuck with Flame. And a lot of other dope artists that fuck with him. But I be dumb as fuck to ever put my trust in them.
Okay. Well, there it is.
And for my two niggas, I said I...
There it is.
Yeah.
We've been doing these little videos. And quite frankly, man, since we've been doing reactions from A-Reece and Nasty C. Love them both. And I feel like we just would do a reaction to a song from A-Reece or Nasty C, and you guys would be like, oh, that was a shot at A-Reece, or that was a shot at Nasty C. And when we looked at the lyrics, we were like, really? But I guess you guys are obviously more in tune with them and the back and forth and them. You guys are watching their Instagram live, so you guys are more in tune with these guys than we are. But we would always hear that in the comments, and I'm like, are the fans reaching, or are they trying to make something, or trying to start beef when there's nothing there, or is it something there? Apparently there was something there. Apparently there is something that was going on. There's some tension between A-Reece and Nasty C based off of what Nasty C just said.
Yeah, man, because he said that he don't even know what they were beefing over. You know what I'm saying? He thought it was petty, and then something petty can turn into something, real quickly. You know what I mean? Because he said it kind of followed him everywhere he went, and then he got disrespected, I guess, by A-Reece, and then he was like, all right, well then fuck him then. I feel like everything in life from a communication standpoint always gets to a point where it could become violent or become blown out of proportion, all because people either misunderstand something or they turn something into nothing, man. And it all just stems from communication. So I want to
let the fans gas them up or put batteries in their back for whatever reason, and then manifest some shit out of thin air.
So I hate that. So I want to make that super clear. But now that I've made that disclosure and that statement, I love the way he addressed it straight on, because I'm that kind of guy. Fuck trying to be cryptic with the lyrics and shit. If I don't like you, or something is wrong, or something bothers me about you, a person, place, or thing, or situation, I'm gonna let you know. It's not gonna be any kind of, I don't need to be disrespectful, but I will let you know. So I love that he said, well, dude, you know what I'm saying? It could go either way at this point, It's
up to him.
It's up to him. I'll leave that up to him, because I said my piece. I was like, man, I don't even know what we beefing over, to be honest with you.
He tried to make peace. He tried to make peace, and he said 2 weeks later he was disrespected because he said it's up. He said, I don't even know what we beefing for, dog, but it's up again, though. You know what I mean? It's up meaning it could be up. It could be up meaning it could be a problem. It's up meaning it's still, it could be static. So it's like, I don't know what it is, but, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand, man. I mean, you try to make peace with someone. It's very difficult at that point for you to then... if assuming this is what happened, you try to make peace with someone, they disrespect you somehow, they say some slick shit when you thought it was all good. I don't know how you go back and try to be cool with that person again. You've done your part in trying to keep the peace. So if that's how it went down, give us some feedback. I don't know. We haven't heard A-Reece's side. Then yeah, I understand where Nasty C is coming from. Let's keep it rocking.
I don't even know why we beefing, dog, but it's up again. I'm down to go either way. At this point, I'll leave it up to him. But I fuck with 25 and I fuck with Flame and a lot of other dope artists that fuck with him. But I be dumb as fuck to ever put my trust in them. And for my 2 niggas I said I'd ride with until our hearse is closed, I won't rap about you, it's too personal. Just know you niggas hurt me though. And you already said some words and sadly there's no reversing those.
Yeah. The way he's rapping.
Just getting shit off my chest,
That's a compliment.
And I can promise you, I mean no malice to anybody I spoke on. None. Like I said, I'm just getting shit off my chest. You're more than welcome to take it however you want to take it. I don't think that's up to me. It never has been. So. And these are just a few of the many, many things I need to get off my chest and speak on and just let go. And I guess that's why I make albums. Anyway. Rest in peace to my little brother Yoshi. We love you, kid. And we miss you. I am so grateful for every second I got to spend with you, man. Changed the way I view life, and a lot of people say shit like that just because someone's gone. I'm glad I got to tell you this to your face while you were here. Best people I've ever met. Swear down.
DJ Khalil on that beat, man. I was telling Ryan when that beat is still going as I'm talking, but yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there. Shout out to DJ Khalil, man. That reminded me a little bit, just the drums in that of Marvin Gaye. What's going on? Almost like it was played by hand with the drums. I really just enjoyed that beat. The piano, like I said, it's powerful, smooth. It was powerful, but still laid back in a sense, man. I thought it was a good backdrop for Nasty C to get his shit off.
I enjoyed that, man. George and I was sitting here talking when the music was playing, like it's just a cool light work type song, but it's still produced well. It still sounds good. His approach was cool. I love his demeanor of it's almost like a spoken diary, and he's just kind of like, speaking his own truth and and I think he said that's why he makes albums, just to, get some shit off my chest. And it's a way for me to maybe kind of let go and be free and kind of, maybe let go of grudges, in a way, So I respect that, man. As hard as it was to put my pride aside, I tried to make peace. Pride is a motherfucker, man. It really is. It really is. I think J. Cole said pride is the devil in one of his songs, man, in his new album, man. And that is so true, man. Pride really I can't speak for all men. I'm going to just speak about Ryan. Pride has done some amazing things in my life, and pride has done some horrible things in my life. So when he said, as hard as it was to put pride aside, I think that's an easy line for people to just kind of like, that's just a filler line. No, that's true. Depending on how you live your life and the principles in which you live your life by, dude, I will live a life of misery over pride. I really would. If I believe in something that with that much conviction, whether I'm right or wrong, that's a different conversation. My pride will make me live a life of misery and to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove a point. So pride can get in the way of a lot of good and bad things in your life. So I love that he said that. Like, I tried to make peace. I put my pride aside because I don't bow down to no man is the way I'm taking that. No man, I don't give a fuck if it's right or wrong. If you want the smoke, let's get it. I feel like that's the energy. I feel like that's the time that he was on with that line. So I feel him on that. Like, dude, I don't usually do that shit, because I've had some things in my personal life that I'm not going to share with you, but I've told people in my personal life, if it was anybody else that said some shit that you said, it would be a wrap. We would never be talking again ever in life, or it might be some furniture moving around this motherfucker. I'll let you, shout out to Bernie Mac. It's like asking you to fucking, just sell your soul. And somebody, you know what I mean? It's just like, I can't do it. So it was a different look for him, man. Yeah. And I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it.
And I love that, Ryan, man, because he didn't have to do this, man. He's Nasty C. You know what I'm saying? He's already made it to the top. He's successful, doing it this way, man. I just love the growth that it shows in Nasty C. Because like you said, man, pride is a difficult thing, man, to get over, man. So it takes a certain cut of an individual to put his pride to the side. It's not weakness, it's strength to be able to do that. That's why it's fucking hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
But what was I gonna say? So this situation reminds me of an interview I saw with Styles P. Styles P, for those of you in South Africa who don't know this, y'all should know this though. Styles P is a rapper from the rap group The Lox. He was on Math Hoffa's podcast, and he was talking about the infamous Rockefeller Lox beef. It was, Beanie Siegel, when Beanie Siegel battled Jadakiss, and, and Styles P was throwing shots at Jay-Z, and Jay-Z, there's just the tension that existed, right? So that situation with Styles, there was a beef that Styles couldn't even clearly articulate what the reasoning was behind the beef. He was making assumptions based off of feelings that were in the air that he couldn't pin down. He just didn't really know what the situation was. That's how I took it. I'm like, you talking about Jay-Z getting on remixes and attention with crews. All it took was a conversation, man. All it would have taken was a conversation. Maybe you reach out to someone that knows them, a sit down, a phone call, and I think that they would have discovered that there really wasn't an issue. But instead, as a result, there was this unspoken tension that wasn't addressed that could have led to someone being killed, that could have led to people being killed. And that's why we need to applaud people who are willing to grow, who are willing to put their pride to the side, evolve their mindset, man. And I just think it makes a better world for everybody. It makes a better culture for everybody. So salute to Nasty C for this. And I think it deserves a lot of respect. But there is a fine line between, trying to take the higher road and squash some shit versus just letting someone just walk all over you and just disrespect you. You know what I mean? At a certain point, you got to draw the line. And I think Nasty C did a really good job of letting him know that there is a line. You know what I'm saying? Because we've already tried to make peace. So either way you want to take it at this point, I tried to make peace, it could go either way now. Mm-hmm. So I love that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to let you just shit and walk all over me all the time. You know what I mean? So I thought that this was dope, man. And it was another wrinkle to Nasty C that we haven't seen, man. He's just been really impressive to me, man. Shout out to everybody that requested that one. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas. We out.